Hello, St. Paul's. It is Wednesday, August 26th, and this is an update for what is going on in the life and ministry of St. Paul's and a little bit about what's happening in the renovation that's going on in Campbell Hall. To begin with, as I've said the last couple of weeks, the session met last night, our elders meeting, and one of the things that we discussed was to consider reopening the building for worship on Sunday morning. And we have decided that we are going to aim for reopening the building for worship on Sundays for October the 4th. There are things that we need to do to make sure that we're able to do that really well. And plans are being put into place to be able to open for October the 4th. Now, I want to assure you that the live stream is going to continue. We have been making investments in the live stream so that we can do this long term. So that is an ongoing part of the plan. So don't feel like you have to come to the building to be able to worship with St. Paul's. That is going to continue with the live stream. There are a number of factors that we are going to have to take into account as we proceed towards the 4th of October. If there is a major outbreak in the city of Ottawa between now and then, we will have to revisit our decision. We will have to ensure that we have all cleaning and sanitizing processes and procedures in place. And we will need to have our serve team fully staffed and fully trained by the 4th of October, and also to be able to have the serve team fully staffed throughout the fall if we're going to do this. We need a certain number of people who will serve, who will be at the doors to ensure that certain things happen, to give directions to seating and so on. And right at the moment, we think that we need at least 6 people each Sunday. So if we don't have 6 people for each Sunday through the fall, then again, we're going to have to reassess where we're at. Unfortunately, there will be limitations. This is just the reality of the world. We are working with Ottawa Public Health and their guidelines and regulations, and we will be following those in terms of our reopening and our processes. So there will be a number of limitations. We need to limit the number of people who will be able to attend on Sunday. The maximum limit is 30% of the building, so we're looking at worship space for that. So that's about 80 people max on a Sunday morning. That would include those who are leading worship and our technical staff as well. So we will have a procedure in place where you need to register for service on Sunday morning. That will be done online, or you can phone the church to register for a Sunday service. We recognize that we aren't going to be able to house everyone on every Sunday. So if there are people who want to come on a Sunday and are not able to come because we have exceeded our limits, then they will get first priority for the following Sunday, just to make sure that things are maintained in a fair manner. We will ask people to pre-screen, that is to determine that they don't have a fever, that they've not been out of the country, that they don't feel ill, a number of other symptoms that go along with COVID-19. We will ask people to do that in advance, and then we will confirm with you when you arrive on Sunday morning that those things are true, that you haven't been out of the country, that you haven't been feeling ill, that you don't have a fever, and so on. You will be invited to sanitize your hands. You will need to wear a mask throughout your time in the building. That includes in the sanctuary as well. There will be arrows on the floor directing you to where you will be sitting. We will be observing social distancing throughout the building, including in the sanctuary as well. Unfortunately, congregational singing is still prohibited by Ottawa Public Health, and we will be observing that. The worship leaders are allowed to sing if there is a physical barrier between them and the congregation. So we are looking into plexiglass screens to separate the singers from the congregation. There are a lot of things to consider, and there will be more information coming. I just wanted to let you know as soon as I could what will be happening. We are aiming for Sunday, October the 4th to reopen, and we will let you know where we're at with that. We are going to take the 2 Sundays prior to October the 4th to do practice runs with our serve team to make sure that we have all of our procedures in place to see what works and what doesn't work, so that on the 4th we are able to do this well. Now, as promised, here's an update on what's going on in the building and the renovations. Work continues in the nursery with the setting up of the washroom in this part of the nursery. The last time we looked, there were just some rough-ins. Now there's a wall and door, and the rough-ins are complete, getting ready for the rest of the work. In Campbell Hall, we can see that most of the mudding is pretty well done now. Things are joined well, and you can see that some of the background painting is being done. The black is background for the wall panels or the ceiling panels, and the black on the walls is background for features that will be there. This will be the screen, but also some woodwork that will be there as well. This video was shot on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday you can see what the ceiling will look a little bit more like, with the black just being the background to the panels. I hope you are well. The Lord bless you and keep you.